Hi, this is Marie, Whirledpeas Knits, episode 10. And I just thought I would just jump right in and start with things I've been working on. So in my works in progress, I did a lot of work on my sock yarn blanket. And I used size F crochet hook. I did crochet for that. And it's in the Granny Stripes blanket is the pattern, and the pattern's by Lucy of Attic24 on a blog, and it's just granny stripes basically. You can look to see how to do it, but instead of going around in a square, it's just back and forth, so it's fairly easy to figure out. And I've added the St. Patrick's Day colorway. I got like a little mini skein set for St. Patrick's Day, and I got one for Easter. This was my Easter one. And I added the St. Patrick's Day colors, and then the skeins from Maureen, and the Easter colorways. So there's the St. Patrick's Day, is kind of down here, that green section. And then I did also some skeins from Maureen, like I think hers were in here. And then the Easter section, which was up above that, and the blanket's getting fairly large. Let me show you the other side of it. So there's the other side of it. Yep. And it is, I would say I'm probably pretty close to being done. It is definitely a lap blanket right now, but see, it's pretty large right now. So so I was working on that. I did a lot of work on that, and then on my next project that I was working on, I have it in this toast bag by Lois, and I did a special order with Desert Vista Dye Works. Here's her little card. There we go. And it was worsted weight, and it's 100% superwash merino wool in the colorway POW, which was a special order to match something that I gave her. And what I did was I sent her a photo. And this was a little while ago. I talked about it in my podcast, and I just got the special order back recently, and it was to match these little patches. And so this is the first mitt. I've got it finished, and it's kind of going to go just on there like that, on a little fist, so you can make a little fist and have superhero gloves. So yep, and so there's this. This is my first mitt that I finished, and I'm working on the second one, and it's for a child in our family that requested some superhero mitts. I got a message from a family member asking a while back. So, and I just now got the yarn, and I wanted to show you what it was knitting up like, because that's kind of fun. And so, yep, so that's kind of where I am. I'm on the second one, and what I did was I just cast on because it's worsted and it's for a child, and he wanted it kind of long, like to go to his elbow or something like that. And so it was 10 stitches on each needle, and so I casted those on, and then I did a 2x2 rib to start out with. I did kind of a long one so it would hold up on his little arm, and then I turned to knit stitch, like about, I don't know, I'd say about 2.5 or so inches up, and then I did a little buttonhole where I bound off 5. And then on the next round I I cast on 5. And then I did a decrease, like on each of the needles I did 1 knit 2 together, just to decrease, to make it a little bit smaller. So I did a decrease of 4 all the way around up here, and then I went into another rib, a 2x2 rib up at the top. So yep, that's what I came up with. And I just think it'll be really cute when I get the little POW on there. So that's my next work in progress. And I was kind of waiting until I had some knitting done on it. so I could show it to you. It had just come in the mail last weekend. I was like, well, or it came in the mail on Monday, I think it was. And I thought, well, I'll wait and do another, wait until it arrives so that I can show more interesting content, if that is. Okay, and then so the next thing that I have on the needles is that I've been working on is the Knit Picks Tea Party colorway. And I made the first sock without the afterthought heel yet. Ooh, let me see if I can show it to you a little bit better. This is the one where the greens aren't too defined. It's a lighter green here and a little bit darker green here. So, yep. And so I finished the first one. And this is, I was using size 2, 2.75 needles. And then I'm on the second one right now. And Caspian needles, and then I'm doing the standard vanilla sock with the afterthought heel, and that's where I'm going to be putting the heel and that little green stripe right there. And I did 64 stitches around. So yep, I like this colorway. It is I like the way this yarn wears, the Knit Picks yarn. So and then the next, the next thing that I have on the needles. Okay, so I have a Yazoo Way Shawl number 3 by Susan B. Anderson on the needles. And I thought I would show you, it's my second one. I've already made one. And I thought I would just show you the first one that I made just so that you could kind of see what it looks like. And then I'll show you the second one. And the first one I made, I used, let me just see. This is my one that's on the needles. I'm making a second one, and it's in a really large bag. But I was just using it so that I could keep like the pattern and the shawl and everything in there. And so my original one of the Yazoo, now this is kind of crinkly, but the Yazoo Way Shawl by Susan B. Anderson, she made it in this colorway, the Berlin colorway. And I had made my original one in that colorway. So this is it. Oops. Right here. And so here it is. And I wear it kind of a lot. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's really pretty. And so mostly I wear it, you know, just like this. Just because it, you know, it gets cold and snowy here. So I'll wear it like that. Or sometimes it's caught on my pin. Oh, there we go. Or sometimes like I'll tie it in the front, you know, so that I don't lose the ends and it doesn't fall off. Oops, not like that really, but like that or something like that. Yep, and then sometimes I'll put it on if I get cold, you know, the other way around over my shoulders. Just like this, and do some sort of a thingy, you know, where I'll attach it with like a little pin. So, yep, and that's my original one that I started working on and finished. And I've had this for a little while. Maybe a couple of months ago I did it before I started the podcast. So that is like a finished object. I just wanted to show you what the shawl looked like. And this is the one that I have on the needles now in my little fox bag. So this one I have, and it was pink. I wanted to make a pink one. And it is in the Yazoo, it's the Yazoo Way Shawl number 3, of course. But it's in the Plucky Knitter Primo Worsted yarn. And the colorway is Think Pink. I've got like a kind of a mess going on here. Looks like, there we go. So there it is, and it's really bright pink. And then this is what it looks like. I've got this much of it done so far. Right there. So I just wanted to show you, so you kind of had an idea of what it will look like when it gets done. And I really like it. I like this pattern, so I decided to do it again. I like the shape of it. So, yeah. And so I've been working on that. And I just, the next thing I was going to show is some finished objects. So let me put that out of the way. So this is something I haven't shown yet at all, but I made it and I finished it. It is some fingerless mitts, and I just kind of was like, oh, I just want to use this yarn. And one night, and I started it, and then I finished it just like maybe 2 days later, because it is a worsted weight. And this is, I used clover size 7 bamboo 5-inch DPNs, double pointed needles, and this is the Lemonade Shop colorway right here. And it was Toxic Oreo. And then I did some Spud and Chloe sweater up here, just out of my stash. Kind of, I had a part of a ball left from another project. And the Spud and Chloe sweater was colorway 7513. And it was in a worsted also. You know, the interesting thing about this was, this Lemonade Shop one was a worsted. And then so was this, but this looks almost like an Aran. It's really big. The Spud and Chloe sweater worsted. That's a really big worsted. So, and basically what I did was I did 12. You know how I was showing you on the little boy's mitt for 10? I did, because this is a worsted, and I did 12 on each DPN. And then I did my 2x2 rib, like that. And then I knit up, and then I did my decrease, you know, I like to do 1 decrease per needle, so I did 4 decreases, and then I put on this top part, and I'll show you what they look like. And I realize it is probably not, I'm probably not going to be able to wear these, although I did hear there might be snow in a few days. I don't know, which I'm in Colorado, so let's see. So that's what they look like. So they're just little fingerless mitts. I just wanted to use my Toxic Oreo. I kept looking at it going, oh, I just want to use that. I thought it would be cute. And then I saw like the Knit Picks catalog or something, I think, came out, and it had like some mitts that were one color and another color up here. And I don't remember if they were similarly colored or if it just made me think, oh, I want to do something like that where it's all one color and then a different color at the top. So I was like, that's cute. I think I'll do that. And I think I have like a sweater or something that's this color, or just a shirt that's this color. And I just thought that would be cute. So that's what I made with that. And then the last thing that I finished under my finished projects, let me just fix my notes, was a pair of vanilla socks. I finished this set. And it's the Regia Starry Night color 03653. And I did these socks with Knitter's Pride Carbons, 2.75 needles. And the heels, I just found like a little skein of what is called Babe yarn. It was just in my, actually I think it's that white ball up there, right there. And it was just like a, kind of like a leftover for another project. I used a little bit of white for something. And I thought I would do the heels in that. Now, I don't know how well, I mean, I just thought that would be cute to do a different color heel. So I did that in the Babe. See if I have anything. Oh, it was color number 1, white. So kind of obvious, but... Yep, and so I finished these, and I really like these. So cute. So there you go. That's my last finished object. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.